Right, Taurus, this is going to be your July reading. It's going to be any card reading. So, it's for your sun, moon, and rising. If you don't resonate, look back in your playlist, and yeah, you could be dealing with a dodgy, the Crow Father. So that's someone who's like the opposite of the Hierophant. It could be a Taurus, don't have to be. But yeah, the opposite of a Hierophant, so like, yeah, naughty. Or would do naughty things anyway. Yeah. Right, let's go. Taurus sun, moon, and rising. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscriptions as well. Right. Yeah, we'll see what flips out. Or flips around. Yeah. I just said you could be dealing with someone who's dodgy, and I also said, oh no, that could be your Taurus. It could be you, Taurus. But somebody wants an ending to somebody or something, and it's pretty brutal ending. With the Ten of Swords, there, look. It's like, yeah, can you see? So somebody, hopefully not you, wants a brutal ending. Yeah, somebody wants the end of a cycle, ending of something. Well, there is going to be, and it's like complete ending. Like that's the last card in tarot, end of all cycles. Somebody may be getting a visit from a ghost from the past. Maybe. Yeah, and it's got something to do with somebody's recognition and reward and leaving somebody out in the cold. Like stringing somebody up basically, and there could be like 5 people involved. There could be a child involved in that as well, because I see a child in that picture. Yeah. And it involves this money, this 10 of Pentacles, that 2 people have done what they've done. Wow, they're jumping. Yeah. It could also involve a Sagittarius or somebody with Sagittarius in the chart, or it could involve a player from your past. Taurus. Something about the full moon could be relevant. Yeah. Wherever they went to go and get recognition and reward, maybe that's got something to do with that full moon. I don't know why. Yeah, but you're going to get a message of truth coming about that situation. Maybe about a situation where somebody could have even burnt a situation down or something down, because that to me it looks like it's burnt to a cinder. There's like 5 people all involved in that situation. Yeah, and it could have been about an indifference in love. So somebody could have thought somebody loved somebody more than the other. And somebody watched that situation. Yeah, and that's the truth, whatever that is. When we come down the lines, it always makes more sense. Well, I tell myself that. Yeah. And then we've got the Strength card, which is my card, Leo. But that one is also keeping that Leo's mouth shut. But it's strength and courage, and somebody's guided to doing something to do with that. And yeah, and that could have something to do with Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, where there's a shadow cast on the wall in that situation. Yeah, and then Capricorn, or the Devil card. And that's a situation where somebody's like sexually, like karmically sexually tied to the devil or to something. Yeah, it's like one night stand energy now, but it's somebody's fed up of doing it. He's all hunched over and fed up. Yeah. And that could involve a situation where the Hermit card, so that's Virgo energy. But this one, he's coming down with somebody in a cage. Yeah. And that could have something to do with what somebody signed. So you could have signed something to us, or somebody signed something. But when they did, they left a shadow. And they left blood all over the wall and everything in that one. Yeah, and that could involve a Cancer, or somebody who moved away from a situation of a nighttime maybe, and that could have involved that dark crow person again. So whoever left the situation, that was that dark crow person. That's someone who's dark. I don't know, actually a dark crow person, but you know. Yeah, and that was about keeping somebody stuck, not letting somebody move forward, not letting somebody move on. And there was lots, there wasn't just one person involved in that situation. There was like 5 people all involved in keeping that person stuck. Mm. Maybe people come in with little offerings, like a little gift, a little something. Yeah, your intuition spoke to you about that situation, maybe. Mm. There you are. Maybe you had to put like a mask on and turn your back to certain people. It could have been a Gemini, or it could have been a choice between 2 lovers. Maybe somebody had to turn their back on that situation. He's got his back to that situation. A mother could have been involved, or a Libra, or an Empress. Somebody's intuition was talking to them though. Yeah, and it could have been about somebody who was, they left the situation. This is my, I always see this when he got shot. It's like somebody got shot. Yeah, and there's like, people were fighting, there was arguing going on, and somebody left. Maybe somebody sneakily left with something. Like, there's money in this one. He's having a good old binge in it. And somebody could have cleared a path. It could have been a fire sign cleared a path. Could have been a Leo cleared a path or something. Yeah, and somebody could have been like quite determined to do that. She looks quite determined to me. But yeah, someone become a burden. And somebody carried somebody for so long that it actually, they nearly fell on their knees. Yeah. Yeah. And this Empress, this mother, this Libra, this could be the Crow mother as well. Somebody who could, yeah. Maybe there's 2 sides to somebody or something. Anyway, yeah. And it could involve some, I always see that one. There's judgment coming in on something that was done, something that was underhand. It could have happened at a graveyard, doesn't have to, but it looks to me. But there was judgment on that situation. Gonna come in, Taurus. Yeah, we'll read some of these. And you could even get someone come in with a couple of wish-washy love. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like you jumped ship just in time. The police are getting involved. I did see someone got shot. And this person's wishing bad on you. Someone knows about hidden money. Listen to your intuitive feelings. And somebody could like be appearing and disappearing. That could be something to do with this family of vultures. Like this family. I feel like someone's protected in that situation as well, though. Let's get a few more of these. And it could have something to do with even somebody doing something sneaky, moving in with a dead body, maybe. Yeah. This person needs to grow up. Somebody's totally lost the plot. Yeah. Mind manipulator, Scorpio sign, and Jehovah's Witnesses could be relevant. Right, we'll do. Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune at the moment is like looking at the past, what's been done in the past, like as it is turning. That's probably that Saturn retrograde. Yeah, you could get a ringing in your ears at this time. January could be relevant. This man acts like a biggest bitch. Sound of the police and the letter N. And emotions could be relevant. Somebody could be making a dark situation look light right at this moment. And what they want is for you to be crying over spilt milk, so you're worried about certain things, and that could be members of your family doing that, yeah. There's going to be justice called on that situation. Could be a Libra involved in that justice, but justice is being called. Somebody's being weighed out, yeah. And there's blood more on one side of them scales, and there's not blood on the other side of the scales. So, yeah. And then you've got this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody's got blood on their knife in that situation. Yeah, and there's a lot of people talking about that as well. Somebody may come back from, like, somebody's waiting for somebody to come back, like a shadow to come back from the past, maybe. Maybe even about their intuition talking to them about some couple love, yeah, but that involves somebody who does something dark involved with that situation, because that's that dark way. It's somebody who maybe they're trying to mess with your intuition, so you think that it's something it's not Taurus, maybe, yeah, like a new beginning with love and all that stuff. But somebody's got something going on underneath that's going on, yeah. And it could even be like somebody who's got some money in a pregnancy. It could be, and there's blood in the pregnancy, as I always see it. And yeah, and then the G-Taurus, and some people are hypnotized in the situation. Yeah, and that could even involve the master puppeteer. Somebody who's got 2 people that like don't even look at each other. Right, we'll do a few more of these and then we'll go down the lines. Yeah. Gemini could be relevant in this situation. Yeah. But you know certain things. Maybe you're not listening to your intuition quite yet, but you know certain things. You could even know about certain people wanting to even drop you in the abyss, Taurus, untie you and drop you in the abyss. Yeah. Could be a Virgo moon involved in a Taurus ascendant. Scousers could be relevant. Someone's secret is they like the same sex. Maybe you know that, maybe they don't like you knowing that much, could be relevant. Someone likes counterfeits, can't handle the real thing. Somebody likes to keep people under control as well. Like he's got them 3 people hypnotized. That person's got a lot of money as well, yeah. Someone's going to be in trouble with the police. That person sings like a canary. The letter H can be relevant and the letter F. Yeah, something was fake about a soulmate relationship as well. And it kept somebody up of a night time. There was a shadow cast on a wall. Maybe somebody meant to do that. Yeah, November could be relevant. Taurus sun. Yeah, the devil's coming for payday. And I just felt really like heavy feeling. For real, for real. Yeah, somebody was having sex with you to take your money, or you were doing that to somebody, and that could be a Capricorn, or you were doing that to a Capricorn. Somebody had poor life choices, and they've been doing it since April. They could have been involved in the Illuminati. Yeah, Virgo sun could be relevant. There's a lot of hidden fuck buddies, letter A, and you're profoundly clairvoyant. Police brutality, Capricorn ascendant, Uranus, and there's a fraud all around the situation, and the Pope could be relevant. Somehow, man or woman of the church, yeah, somebody was blindfolded, they something, like, they couldn't see, they wouldn't make a choice, they had 2 things in their hands, yeah, it could have involved a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. He's like had a fight though, a big fight, his intuition ain't talking to him anymore. Yeah, and that person could have a mistress, South Node could be relevant, and the North could be relevant. Yeah, someone was evil, you were never meant for that person. The letter R could be relevant. Someone's got codependency, someone's got soulmate with lots of soul ties, and yeah, don't look back, Taurus. What's that one? Gemini could be relevant. Yeah, somebody basically just wanted you to be looking over your shoulder. There could have been a family doing rituals on you as well. Yeah, to cause you heartbreak, or to actually stab you and end your life, like he stabbed completely through the heart. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio could have been relevant. That person had watchers. It could have been about a dark widow who was pouring away all the love, yeah, on a foggy start. Well, it looks foggy there. Maybe it was a cauldron she poured the love into somehow, some weird potion thing, something. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, maybe somebody thinks they could send passionate message because you chose yourself. Maybe you've gone on a journey on your own. Maybe that could involve breaking away from an Aries, something about an Aries, or an Emperor, businessman, entrepreneur. Somebody who moves very slowly, maybe. Yeah, and maybe they're going to come in with a very sharp, blunt truth, and maybe that's about a blessing in disguise for us. Something about what you've been looking back at, what you harvested, maybe in a situation. You made something look perfect, but it brought down a town moment in your life. And somebody could have been guarding some houses and some money, maybe even a new beginning with abundance. Maybe somebody put a mask on, they didn't want to see that situation. That could have been Gemini, or somebody tried to manifest something really heavy, and that could have been an Aries. They may have moved away from the situation. There was a lot of illusions and lies, and maybe even a Cancer turned their eyes to that situation, didn't want to see it. And that could have been about a new beginning, but somebody had somebody squawking at somebody on their heels. Yeah, 2 people could have lost their heads. It could have been a Scorpio. There was a death to a situation, something from the past, but somebody's reminiscing about that now. Yeah, and somebody wanted somebody to be very, very stuck. Basically. Right, let's go. So this first line, Taurus, is this complete ending. Wow. Yeah, Saturn could be relevant. We're in Saturn retrograde, so karma's being turned. So somebody wanted, oh my god, this first line, right? So somebody wanted somebody ended, and that was over 10 of Pentacles. That was over a lot of money that people have already dug into. They've already spent this money, and that's the truth. Yeah, people are in their South Node probably. Let's go on. But it's already been spent. There's already been people that have already dug into that money. And that's the truth. Yeah, let's go. Let's find out what more. What's more. Yeah, but the problem they're having right now Is this a tower moment ending on this situation? Because somebody's single. Somebody single may be doing their thing, being alright. Yeah, that's going to cause, they wanted a death, they wanted an ending. A red rose could be relevant, and maybe even to a Leo. Or the sun card, yeah, there's a light shone on the situation. Could have been about a new beginning with love, but the Wheel of Fortune turned maybe. And there was a lot of snakes and people entwined, people watching, people really watching in the situation, yeah. And that could involve a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and somebody wanted to keep somebody's mouth shut. And maybe somebody left in a situation, maybe they were going to do that ending, but their car broke down, maybe. In the situation, yeah. What's this world card? Because his next line is this world card, but that's ending these cycles. Maybe a Sagittarius wants to end some cycles, or there's a Sagittarius involved, or there's a player involved from the past, and it could also involve a Leo and keeping a Leo's mouth shut. And somebody wanted to, somebody threw away some love, threw away 5 cups, quite over spilled milk, and that could have been over a wish somehow. Yeah. What else do we need to know? Oh my days. All of that. Right, I'll take him. Yeah, what's that one? Did flip on that one? Yeah, somebody could be like wanting to send some wish. So maybe somebody's thinking of sending some wish-washing messages. Maybe that's that player from the past. Maybe somebody wanted to cause heartbreak. Could have even been to a Leo, or it's something that's taking a lot of strength and courage. It could even be about shutting somebody up. And it don't just have to be a Leo. Yeah. Somebody moved away from the situation. It could have involved a Virgo, or somebody who shone a light on the situation, like Virgo energy, maybe. Virgo, yeah. Somebody also could have been heavily watching online. Maybe somebody's really arguing about watching somebody online at the moment. Maybe that's got something to do with somebody putting their emotions out in the universe, maybe. Yeah, but that's leaving somebody confused about somebody's like trying to sleep on it, take time on their own. Maybe you've left a situation and you're like taking time on your own. Yeah, and it could be about somebody being generous, or could it be about children or something from your past, maybe. Yeah. Definitely something that it's kept you in your head as well. Yeah, and it could be like an indifference in love in this situation. Yeah, I feel like somebody definitely left the situation and then moved away, whatever that is. Right. What's this ghost from the past visiting Taurus with the truth, a message of truth? And it's somebody from your past, so somebody's going to come in from your past. It could even be a Cancer person or Scorpio. Maybe when that person left, they left like a dark ghost on the wall somehow. Whoever that is. Or it could just be somebody who's not in there, yeah. It's going to take you a lot of spiritual strength. Maybe you have to take some solitude in this situation before this truth comes in, so you can deal with it, Taurus. Or you're bringing it, one of the two. Yeah, it took a lot of patience and balance. Maybe somebody knows now's the time to move forward on this situation. And it could involve a Leo with a light card there. Or someone shining a light on the situation to get victory and success. Ah. I'm going to have to put my light on towards. Right, yeah. Where was I? To get victory and success, yeah. That threw me. Yes, what about balance and then hope and healing the situation, the star card as well. Right, what's this recognition? Getting this recognition and reward on someone that's been burnt down, and it could have something to do with somebody being sexually karmically tied to somebody. Somebody had to make a positive move forward from the situation because somebody was suffering in silence, so they had to have a transformation and the truth come out. Yeah, and somebody took back their power. And this caused a lot of deception and envy and left somebody in heartbreak. Yeah, and somebody feels that somebody has to be very patient. And that could be somebody, yeah, somebody who took triumph and success from a situation. So this is you or this person, Taurus, whoever this person is. Yeah, so passion could be ignited again. They healed their heart chakra and their crown chakra, Taurus. Or you did. I'm feeling like it could go some other way, maybe. Or be somebody else, maybe. Yeah, someone's telling everyone you're a hoe and a slag. And while you chose a fuck up, friction could be relevant, a white witch could be relevant, dark magic, someone could have an AIDS, and shit's gonna hit the fan on that situation very soon. Right, what's this? Being strung up, or someone being strung up. That was about healing someone's base chakra. Yeah, somebody was given a lot of obstacles and challenges, and they kept thinking they got triumphs, but there was always a red flag. Yeah, and it's about choosing wisely and building a firm foundation. Somebody's built a firm foundation. Somebody's got it down to the ground and had to build it back up again. Yeah, and the universe has guided them to do that. So somebody that was took out or looked to get took out has built a firm foundation. Yeah, they've made positive movements maybe and had lots of temptations, but they used their intuition. It was a waiting game. They've had a big disruption, so somebody's life got took apart, but they've been guided. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, and they're going to get recognition and reward in a situation. Yeah, because they moved on, or somebody's moved on. You could have moved on to it. Yeah, healed the solar plexus as well. Right. And I feel it's like somebody got left out, maybe under the tree. Somebody even watched that, but somebody didn't realise. Yeah, it was one night stand energy, really. And it caused a lot of conflict and deceit and guilty. Yeah. But somebody stood their ground, they're going to get their fulfillment of wishes and a material harvest, yeah, and they're going to have a firm foundation. So, Taurus, it's all good in the hood. And I'm going to leave it there with love and light. All right, take care. Bye-bye.